Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces, October 18, 2022. Today's energies are good for applying yourself to a problem that you may have put off. Fortunately, you're more determined than ever to make it work. It's a fabulous time for specializing, so you might aim to focus on those things you know well and learn even more about them. You can be mainly focused on strengthening areas of your life that aren't as visible, including relationships with loved ones and your attitude or outlook. It can also extend to any long-term project that you've put on a shelf or didn't have time for in the past. Support might arrive behind the scenes, and you can feel on top of family or home-related challenges. A reflective mood continues in the first half of the day with the moon in your solar 8th house. The desire to get out and about or to focus on your broader goals tends to take over after this. Benevolent Jupiter is the greatest of the planets in our solar system. He is known as the Great Benefic and takes 12 years to make a complete circle around the Sun. When he enters a zodiac sign, he takes on its energy and magnifies it exponentially. In all matters of romance and personal life, the best way to improve your path or manifest a better relationship is to take on the qualities of cardinal fire and the ram. Take the lead. Dive into passion. Choose your desires. Hunger for more. Be open to adventure. Don't wait for your love story to come to you. Make it happen. Harness your power from the last few days. You might feel more self-assured with your ability to assume control over your finances and profession. Relish in these abilities while the moon is void of course this morning. Use this time to let go of any lingering control or power issues. Later on, the moon will enter its domicile, Cancer. The watery moon will form a trine to your sign, implying that your intuition is heightened. Your inner voice and gut feeling may be more present over the next few days, especially as you consider your professional journey. Thanks to an alignment with Mars yesterday, as the moon leaves your financial sector today, this will leave you with more than just your financial instincts and imagination fueled. With Mars slowing down ahead of a retrograde turn that will keep him here for the rest of the year, this leaves you with a better read on a call to pull back, but also where your financial passions and fighting spirit are being drawn. Today's planetary movement has a way of making you feel a bit frustrated, and there is a good deal of that frustrating energy currently available. While you appreciate mystery and can roll with ambiguity, the sense of confusion you may be sensing right now can be creating tension for you. If you're feeling confused and need a break from it, it's highly recommended that you select a session on a yoga app, take a hot bath or both. Don't let this feeling of frustration go untended. It can have a snowball effect on your health. You are entering a phase when you will be taking stock and sifting through things, and starting a new cycle. You're going to start fresh and undertake a trip, if possible, or a new job. In the weeks coming up, there will be some changes that are heavy to bear, but you will rapidly be in the saddle again. Stay active and involved, and very soon the situation will work itself out, most notably in your sentimental life. While you are waiting, take care of your liver. As you move into the final week of your birthday month, Venus is catching up with the Sun, and over the course of the coming week will just manage to inch ahead. With the Sun and Venus both returning in 7 days, this is adding to a growing sense of both nostalgia and anticipation. Meanwhile, the moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart today couldn't come with better timing, making it easier to embrace the weekend spirit. As Venus moves into her final 7 days in a nostalgic part of your chart and to her return to Scorpio next weekend, Jupiter is just 12 days away from retrograding back into your romantic sector. The final days of a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane will see a sense of romantic nostalgia and anticipation rise, and for good reason. Our eyes in the sky. As the moon enters Cancer today, you could feel called back to your past. This is a time of personal editing, and certain social unveilings seem to be occurring daily. Even if you receive news that seems unpleasant at first, it is meant to guide you and drive you to make wiser choices on your life path going forward. A possibility could present itself to you, and something special related to your future could knock at your door. The moon sprinkles some magic into your life in the evening. Never give up on what has been driving you forward all this time. The strong cardinal vibes help to bring perspective to certain fluctuations over the last few weeks. You feel more attracted to genuine people and experiences now. You have to give it your all in order to really know if something or someone is right for you. You are in a great position to make a big move in the workplace. If you are tired of the job you are currently at, then let it go because something better is waiting for you right around the corner. Have faith that the universe will support you now. If you're seeking a romantic breakthrough, today's planetary transits indicate a time when friends can fall in love for the first time, and those in long-term partnerships are seeing eye to eye. In general, this is the perfect day to go on a date and spend time with someone you really love to be around. The more inspired you feel, the more you will thrive. In the morning, the moon enters Cancer, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon is the only body besides Neptune transiting a water sign. As such, it provides much-needed elemental balance during a period currently dominated by planets in cerebral air signs. We can get out of our heads and into our hearts at this time. Our emotional equilibrium hinges around creature comforts, long naps, good food, warm showers. We may choose to surround ourselves with familiar people or nostalgic items to feel safe. However, our moods often fluctuate in the sign of the Crab. Vacillating feelings can be tempered by meditation, music, or aromatherapy. Somatic techniques can also be employed for self-soothing. Before noon, the moon squares Jupiter, an influence that we can use for socializing and catching up with loved ones. Although this transit will probably pass without incident, we may have difficulty defining our limits now. The Cancer moon inclines us to mood swings, and Jupiter suggests mitigating unease or discomfort with more of whatever happens to make us feel good in the moment. We can go overboard eating and drinking if we don't set some personal boundaries. We also risk crossing others' boundaries and attempting to provide unsolicited support, consolation, or nurturance. Taking the focus off ourselves to be of use to another might be briefly pacifying, but if someone has not asked to be comforted, we should respect their autonomy. Instead, we might utilize this opportunity to get more deeply in touch with our spiritual center through meditation, education, and introspection.